Jai Shri Ram. Welcome, welcome to the epic tale of the Bhagavad Gita. My name is Srishti Chand Knoll. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. And I seek to reignite ancient ways, bring back ancient wisdom, to give us the tools, the wisdom, and the knowledge that we need in this day and age of Kali Yuga to take right action, to have right thinking, and to live life with grace, with love, and with freedom. So welcome. It matters not where on earth you are. If this reading and the story is meant to find you, it certainly will. Storytelling is a very powerful thing. It works on the unconscious mind at many levels. Stories are what we remember, what we hear as children. Stories help us imagine, inspire us to be more than our limited idea of ourselves, if you like. And so the Bhagavad Gita is a blessing. If you find yourself here, it is not by chance. I invite you to be part of this beautiful reading. Take what you will, whatever resonates, and may you find that what you are seeking for your own soul growth and expansion, and may the reading bring you many blessings. So welcome, and Jai Shri Ram. I will tell you a little bit about myself, why I've chosen the Bhagavad Gita, what are some of its benefits, and all readings will be done in front of the sacred fire that bears witness to every word that is spoken. And finally, I'll run you through the structure of every reading. The Bhagavad Gita is in 18 chapters, written as verses. And there are many, many versions, interpretations, and detailed translations of this beautiful, beautiful gem. But I have chosen Christopher Sherwood's version, which is a combination of poetry and dialogue. And I find that to be most effective to convey in some small form the complexity, the breadth, and the depth of the wisdom that this sacred text holds. I would like to clarify at the onset, it is not a religious book. It is beyond that, cuts across religious and cultural divides. If I can explain very simply three major texts in the Indian tradition: the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Ramayana. Now, if you're interested in the Ramayana, there are readings available on my YouTube and Facebook channel, so please check them out. But essentially, the best way I can describe is how to live life is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. The correct way, the right way. What not to do in life is taught in the Mahabharata, and what to do in life is taught in the Ramayana. Now, we are not taught these things in school. The basics of operating in this illusion, in this reality, finding our center and the calm within the storm all around us. That wisdom, that knowledge, that gift and blessing one receives simply by hearing the text. I find poetry conveys much more than lines of text. There is much depth, there is much feeling, there is much meaning conveyed through poetry. So I find this version called The Song of God, translated by Swami Prabhavananda and Christopher Isherwood, to be most effective, most simple, without getting into dialogues and dialects and positions and scrutinizing every verse, and there are quite a few there, and we'll get into those details soon. But it's quite simple. It speaks to the soul. And so I ask that take what you will. Take what you will for your own story, for your own growth, and let the story move through you. Don't intellectualize it. The Gita cannot be understood with the limited intelligence and the intellect of human mind. It is much more, much broader. It is said every time you read the Gita, one peels a layer. And as you read it and you go into it, there is more to be found. And so the best way I can describe it is to the unconscious. There is no gift to be found. And to the conscious or the woken man, there is a blessing everywhere. So really, it is about perspective. It is about going within. It is about inner reflection. And as you believe, as you trust and have faith, the beauty and the grace and the wisdom opens for you. So I ask that you keep an open mind. I have also looked at a couple of other versions of the Gita. And I find the forward and explanation of its existence and broad wisdom on how it works Its structure is very well explained by Swami Chidananda. And so, for this particular introduction, I will read certain bits that I find help the reader understand the magnitude, if you like, of this wonderful, wonderful blessing. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. We're reaching the end of 2020. Doesn't matter where you are. And we've all been through a lot. We've all had time to reflect, to really look at our realities, to look at what we've created consciously or unconsciously. And a lot of us now are finding the need to be authentic, a need to satiate the inner thirst. A lot of people finding happiness cannot be found outside. Fast cars, social media, all of that. Outside hours. And to me, and that is my perspective, these are the distractions. The real power lies within. And so blessed are you, dear Nisa, that have chosen in this point of space and time to be here. This reading is timeless. It does not matter when you come across this page and this video series. If you are meant to find it, you will. If it is meant to find you, it will. Law of attraction. If you have done significant inner work, if you have something from your past life, if you are looking for answers, this is you will find. So, thank you for being here. Thank you to your systems, your families, all those that are connected to you. As you hear the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, you will transform. It will touch your soul in ways that are right for you. And I hope you can take some of that light and spread that wherever you go. Okay. Now, let me talk about how I will conduct the readings. There are 18 chapters. Each reading will begin with opening the space, doing the reading, and closing the space. And what I mean by that is, I will invite all forces, conscious and unconscious, seen and unseen, known and unknown, all parts of the secret life are welcome with love. I will set the intention, I will put protections in place. I ask that you drop all guards. Enjoy the story. Drop your guards. Don't intellectualize it. And see where it takes you. Opening the space would be inviting all my ancestors, my bloodline, would be honoring all life as it is sacred. And all parts of the system, even those that are forgotten, they are important. All fractal elements, all forces around us, all will be welcome. All will be welcome. And so when we close the space, I will send them back with intention. It is all about intention. Intention is supreme. And so why is that? Why this big thing about intention? Because everything begins with a thought. It is the seed of creation. And so as you nourish that seed of thought, its potential can be multiplied. The thought transforms into a core belief that transforms into a speech that then transforms and translates into actions. And then here we go. That action then becomes your third dimensional reality. The great Maya, where we dance. Just like we dance. My Gita readings are offered for earth peace and harmony as entities. For life and to my Guru, Lord Sri Krishna. Doesn't matter who you follow or don't. Some people like to give it a name, some people call it source, some people call it God. Doesn't matter. All roads lead to the same place. So I would encourage you to drop any ideologies or maybe park them towards the side. And just be here. Just be here. Not just the bag of bones, all of you, the living, breathing heart of you. That is the silence. At this point in space and time, it is not a coincidence, my friend. It is not. It's much more. Couple of things. I work with animals, with birds, with the king cockatoos. And so I've got my little Rocky, the king Koki, who listens to all my readings, and a lot of birds come when I do these readings. Nature, Mother Earth is aware, and wants to be part of the reading. So, my pets can walk in and out. They are welcome to take some of the blessings and wisdom and expand their own birth and evolution. No one is exempt. There is no preference. All of it. So, let me start by just doing a little and And we will begin with a bit of the foreword to understand what it is about very broadly. Um, and then we can go into the introduction and the context and set the stage. Following which, we will go into the individual chapters. But remember, the chapters will be a dialogue. It will be a dialogue between Lord Krishna, an incarnation of Vishnu, and Arjuna. And I will explain more of that as we go along. One important point. Although this is an English translation, I have found in a lot of the books that I have seen that some words have not been translated. And that has been intentionally done because the word-to-word translation does not begin to capture the essence of the wisdom. So they don't even try. And that's the right thing to do. For sometimes getting too intellectually caught up in translations can actually take you far, far away from the essence and the beauty of the piece, if you like. And that's why, like I explained, poetry is a wonderful way to capture the complexity of this beautiful, beautiful fountain of wisdom, song of the soul. Okay. So I'm going to cleanse the space. You can bring a little pet, his favorite stuffed toy if you like. Bring your childhood along, bring all of you along. Bring all of you along. Kai ilarim hasakalarim sakalarim. Ilarim hasakalarim.